Thank you for helping enter Cleanboats Clean Water's watercraft inspection data. This video demonstrates how to enter Cleanboats Clean Water's data into the Surface Water Integrated Monitoring System database, also known as SWIMS. We'll start out at the SWIMS login page. Under the My Wisconsin ID header, select Sign In. On the next screen, you'll be asked to enter the email address associated with your My Wisconsin ID account. Enter your email and click Next. Then enter your password and click Verify. You'll now be asked to verify your identity. Click Receive a code via SMS, and a text message with an access code will be sent to your cell phone. Enter that code and click Verify to be taken to the SWIMS homepage.
There are two ways to navigate to the Cleanboats Clean Water's data entry page. One way is from the blue bar at the top of the screen. You can select Submit Data, and then under the Monitoring Data header, you can click Submit Data again. And this will take you to the Create Monitoring Data page where Cleanboats Clean Water's information can be collected. The other option is to go to the Fieldwork box in the top left, click the down arrow, click the orange New button. Either way, both of these methods will get you to the correct page where you can enter your Cleanboats Clean Water's data. Now we're ready to enter our Cleanboats Clean Water's data. The first step is to ensure the correct project is selected. Cleanboats Clean Water's projects are labeled with the name of the water body, or if there's a Cleanboats Clean Water's grant, the project can be labeled with the name of the organization that received the grant. So by clicking the drop-down arrow in the project field, you can ensure the correct project is showing up. Next, we can enter the data collector. This is the individual who collected the data, so their name should be on the data sheet. By using the drop-down arrow, you can see the different names that are associated with the project and select a name from the list. The station is going to be the boat landing where the inspections took place. So make sure the correct boat landing is selected. And next, we're ready to pick our start date. This should be listed on the data sheet, and we can select the date using the calendar feature. The start time can be selected using the drop-down arrows. Make sure that the correct AM or PM is selected. And now we're going to verify that we have the correct form. For most Cleanboats Clean Water's projects, the default form that will show up for you is labeled Watercraft Inspection Report, Revised 3/2023, and that is the correct form. It's never a bad idea to check and verify that that is the accurate form showing up, but it should default to that form when you go to enter your data. The end date field auto-populates for us based on what we selected for the start date, so that's ready to go. But we do need to make sure the correct end time is listed. Again, make sure that AM or PM is correct. The document field can remain blank, and we don't need to enter latitude or longitude. The fieldwork comment box is optional. If there are any comments at the bottom of the watercraft inspection report form, they can be entered into this field. Comments usually have to do with the weather, a specific incident or conversation that happened at the boat landing, perhaps wildlife that was seen, and so that can be entered into that field. Once we have information in all of these areas, we're ready to go to the next page. We can do that by hitting the orange Next button. That will take us to a page that looks like this, and it states the project we're entering data for, the start date, and the station, which is our boat landing. So if those all look correct to you, we're ready to enter more data from our data sheet. You'll see the questions on the data sheet and the blanks that are included. First, we're going to enter the time. At the top of the data sheet, inspectors enter how many hours were spent at the boat landing. That goes in the result column. In the unit column, we can select hours. For all of the unit fields, there is only one option to select, and we'll look at those as we go through each of them. Next, time spent for volunteer hours is 0 in this case. Perhaps on some data sheets you may have both paid or volunteer hours. Now we're ready to enter more data from the data sheet. And again, all of these totals are coming from the bottom of the data sheet based on what individuals listed. Once you've gone through all of the fields on your data sheet indicating the totals that were listed, then you'll be ready to go on to the next step. There are two options. If any information was written into the category where boaters and anglers can indicate the water body that was visited in the last 5 days, then you can select the orange Next button, Lakes and Rivers Last Visited. If there was no data written into that field on the data sheet, you're ready to save and return. In our case, we have some lakes and rivers that were visited, so we're going to click the orange Next button. Now we're ready to type in the names of any water bodies and the counties that were indicated boaters and anglers had visited within the past 5 days. There's room for up to 30 different water bodies to be listed. When you're complete with entering that information, you can select Save and Return. This will take you to the View Data page where you can see the fieldwork entry that you just made. We can see here the date that we selected, the correct start time, and the project. When you're ready to enter more Clean Boats Clean Waters data, you can go back to the home page and proceed in the same process of going to fieldwork and adding a new event. Again, thank you so much for your help in entering Clean Boats Clean Waters data. If you have any questions about the process, please don't hesitate to contact us.